gonna kind of group them all together. 4 different towns. It's actually not that many. There's only about 60,000 people that live in all of these 4 towns combined. Compare that to Charlotte, where there's 900,000+ people. So it's a pretty small group of the population that lives here. And I'm gonna group them all together because they're very similar, essentially. And so if we're looking for homes for somebody in these areas, it's likely that we're gonna be looking in all of these little towns. So to give you some reference here, Charlotte, I always like to reference the 485 loop because it is just a good reference point. If you look at the map, Charlotte, uptown or downtown Charlotte is right in the middle, and there's a circle around Charlotte. It's the 485 loop. It's very convenient, helps you get wherever you need to go. It's also a good reference point. So these towns are just outside of that loop on the south end. You have Marvin to the west, Weddington, Waxhaw is going to be the furthest south, and Wesley Chapel kind of tucked in there in the middle on the eastern side. So that's the location of this here. And it's a pretty good, the 485 loop, there's a lot of people who are moving, to or within the area. And, they may say, hey, Chris, it needs to be inside the 485 loop. And that's often due to commute time. So your commute time is different if you're outside of the loop, depending on how far out, et cetera. And I'll cover all these things in just a second. So, why are people moving to these towns?